Void Reflection, June 4th, 2025, where nothing happens and everything is felt. The field shifted the moment my vibration did, and I felt it right away. The dogs woke me up just before 6 a.m. Another day of suspension in the void, along with complete and utter confusion, along with enormous physical heaviness. I was in the middle of a dream that I don't remember, but I know he was there. He almost always is. It's interesting how some dreams have a direct interaction and others don't, but you feel the energetic imprint of that person in your dream. The more I think about it, the more I realize that dreams are actually felt, just like everything else is felt, and then translated into thoughts, narratives, perceptions, and words. Everything is felt first. Makes sense, as all feelings are supposedly the higher self's guiding system, the connection to the bigger picture, the connection to the divine, the GPS, the reflection of one's frequency and alignment. Anyways, I tried to wait it out, but the dogs won't stop barking. I finally get up and immediately step into the visiting dog's pee. Shit. You. She takes some medication which makes her really thirsty, so she drinks a lot and she could not hold it. Well, that's my bad. I should have thought of that. I clean up the pee and let them all outside. Now I feel awake. Should I stay up, make coffee, drive to the beach early while I'm already up, drive by the house? I've been wanting to do that forever, but I always feel too afraid. I'm looking at the box of letters sitting on the counter. I decide to make a coffee. Let's see how I feel then. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I lay down on the carpet on the kitchen floor, petting Charlie, and I realize how tired I am. I turn the coffee off and go back to bed. I wake up at 8:08 to another dog's barking, still tired and heavy. I roll around for a while, feeling, thinking, slow. There's no way I'm going anywhere right now. I get up and finally make a coffee. Emotional landscape, suspension, longing, exhaustion, primary tone. I am suspended between clarity and collapse. There's both deep inner knowing and in mental confusion swirling in the same space. Emotional contradiction. I feel like I want to act, go to the beach, maybe see him, maybe not, but I also feel tired and detached from the weight of that desire. Inner power versus depletion. The plan to go to the beach was empowering, like claiming agency over my story, but now it feels like the weight of effort or expectation may not match the energy available in my system. Reflection. Simultaneously the version of me who made the plan and the version of me who turned the coffee off and went back to bed. Both are valid, both are me. This is integration in action. I check the astrology for ML, me, and him. We all continue getting hammered constantly, and I do mean hammered by the cosmos, which is so fucking interesting because the 3D is so brutally silent. It literally feels like nothing is happening in the 3D. It feels like I'm suspended in a void while moving through a meat grinder and car wash at the same time. Energetic and somatic cues. Body is a guide. Stepping into pee. Heavy limbs. Barking dogs. The detour through the kitchen carpet to the floor. My body keeps pulling me down and inward. Timing codes. Waking at 8:08, noted. Infinity mirrored. Double loops. Something is still cycling. Not quite complete. Dreams as felt space. I'm not recalling the narrative, but I feel the energetic residue. That's important. The body knows before the mind can translate. Reflection. My system may be in a kind of spiritual quarantine, not as a punishment or stagnation, but as a protection, like you're not done cooking yet. And maybe neither is he. So this current heaviness could be the final kneading of the dough before the rise. I have this whole plan that emerged a few days ago to go to the beach tomorrow morning, 1 year to the day since our last meeting, and 8 months of complete silence. I even picked out my outfit. And now I don't know if I'll go. I do feel like I want to communicate in some way. I do feel like I'm ready to break the silence on my end. But I really don't feel like actually getting up at a certain hour to be there at a certain time to give myself the chance of meeting him. Does he even still go? I suppose it's back to ayahuasca so clearly stating, you will know what to do when you need to do it. Because I will do it and then it will be done. I felt so empowered by this whole plan to reclaim my energy, to set myself free, to create some kind of a closure. And this morning, I just feel tired. I also know the action itself does not actually matter. I know it does not have to be Thursday. I know time is irrelevant, or better, I know that if I follow how I feel, that's alignment. And the action will present itself out of that. So if I wake up on Thursday morning and I don't feel like going, I shouldn't. And if I do, I should. And let it play out however it will. I am proud that I went back to bed because that's what I felt I wanted and needed. That's alignment. Maybe something is still working its way through my system. Maybe I'm not ready to confront him even though I feel that I am. Maybe something is working through his system and the timing of our meeting from a higher level considers that too. And that's why my message now is to go back to bed and enjoy your slow morning. No need to drive 40 minutes just because you planned it. Or you feel like you should because finally you may get some resolution or closure you are so desperately looking for. The date, 1 year later. The plan for tomorrow, 1 year since the last meeting, 8 months of silence was charged with power. Now I feel unsure, yet I still might go. Reflection. That plan was never just about logistics. It was a ceremonial threshold. And even if I don't go, the activation already begun. The field knows what this date means to me. The moment is in motion whether I walk barefoot on the sand or not. Core insight. I am in alignment even when I'm not acting. I am proud that I went back to bed because that's what I felt I wanted and needed. That's alignment. This is gold. That sentence contains my entire evolution. I am noticing when I am trying to prove something versus when I am in truth. This is the difference between action driven by hope for a result and action guided by resonance in the now. Final mirror back. I am not regressing. I am recalibrating. I am not indecisive. I am in initiation. I am not doing nothing. I am living through the void, a space of deep resequencing where what matters isn't controlled by, but trust is in the unseen. Where what matters isn't control, but trust in the unseen. Whether or not I go tomorrow, the truth is this: I am already in the ceremony.